can waffle in.
Okay, ready?
Shh.
Welcome to episode 2 of Paranormal Perspectives. Today we're going to be reading out some ghost stories that we found on Reddit and giving our perspectives on them.
You went to the headphones.
Let's get into it.
Nice.
Okay, so first, these are some ghost stories.
We're not laughing at you. I was laughing at Joe.
Don't play this game. From being home alone, people just like alone in their houses and they have experiences. So this one, I saw a ghost as a child, but this was actually scarier. I grew up in a creaky old house and the shower was in the corner of the basement. I was a teen and I came home alone during a major thunderstorm. I had a battery-operated radio playing a local radio station and had just gotten undressed to go to the shower, when in a split second, everything went black and quiet, including the radio.
So she fainted.
No, just like, I guess she was just about to get into the shower or something, and then everything went black. Like,
Wait,
I guess
so
all the lights turned off and her radio
So
turned
I'm
off as well.
guessing she's a teenager, gonna get in
Yeah.
the shower. All the lights went off, her radio went off,
Yeah.
everything kind of pitch black, gone
Power
off.
cut.
Power cut.
And she couldn't see anything. But it was during a thunderstorm though. So
True.
but there wasn't even that she said that
It-
there's been no lightning. There was like
Oh.
no
Doesn't-
lightning and the radio was dead.
Yeah, but in bad weather, there's a lot of power cuts. Thunderstorm, lights off. It sounds about right. Do you know what I mean? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean that is pretty scary though.
It's scary. It's something scary, but I don't think it's paranormal. I think
It's not the best experience.
it's not the best
but
experience, but that's just kind of, what you expect from a thunderstorm, lights turning off.
Well, yeah, you lose power.
You lose power, don't you? A power cut.
Yeah. Okay. So this person had an experience when they thought they like everyone else was in the house, but they weren't. So they were taking a nap, and then
Oh.
they thought their son was sneaking into
Sorry,
the bathroom.
who the fuck is fiddling with their lanyard right now?
Sorry, I'm gonna take it off because
I
I
took
have
mine
I
off.
have a
Yeah, I
bad.
heard it. I was staring at you.
Sorry,
trying to get
I have a
I was like,
bad
you're making
habit
so
of doing
much
that. Can you remind me
noise.
to put it back on later?
Okay, so this person was taking a nap, and then they thought their son was sneaking into their bathroom. So they called out for him, and then they saw through they saw them through the crack of the bathroom door. And then when they told them to come out, she went out there and saw that there was a note on the fridge that her husband had taken all the kids out, and they would be back in a few hours. So I have no idea what the hell she saw.
So
She thought she saw her son, but they weren't even home.
So she heard her son sneak to the bathroom. She
Yeah, she
went to
saw
have a
it.
look through the door and saw.
So she
through
saw
the,
it.
Yeah, she saw.
saw through the crack of the door her son.
Yeah.
But then when she went downstairs, she saw a note that the husband had took them out, so he
Yeah.
couldn't have been there. It couldn't have been
No.
him.
She was
So
completely home alone.
Skinwalker.
What is that?
You don't know.
You don't know what
Skinwalker?
Skinwalker is.
I thought that's just like The Walking Dead or something. Like zombies.
I'm not gonna. I thought
Someone explain to Lila what a skinwalker is.
I thought a skinwalker was like those deers.
No, it's
No.
it's like a face of a human, but it's on a animal, so it could be a dog, could be.
Right.
No, but I also think
What?
I kind of thought skinwalkers were a bit like them. What's the other word for things that can morph into other things?
I have no idea.
So a ghost morphing into something to think you're innocent, so you go towards them, but really it's the devil.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like a.
Yeah, we know what you mean. We just don't know what
Have
the name of
anyone
it is.
watched Wednesday Addams? You know the head teacher. What's she?
Oh, I don't know.
She like turns into different things, can't she? She can morph into different
Yeah.
people, can't she? What's that
Is
called?
Is that a real
Is-
thing?
Well, who
Well, obviously
knows?
not if
Ghosts.
Wednesday Addams.
It's not transform, is
No,
it?
but what I'm talking about, like ghosts and skinwalkers. I thought that maybe I've got what? Shall I search up the definition of a skinwalker?
Yeah, I thought,
Get
it was,
an
I,
image.
thought, I thought it was a zombie.
Oh, I really hope it doesn't come up with an image. I'm a bit scared now. Skinwalker definition. Oh gosh, no, the images are scary. Okay, a skinwalker is a supernatural being in Navajo folklore that can transform into or possess or disguise themselves as an animal. Oh, right. So it's a supernatural being who can disguise themselves as an animal. So no, it wouldn't have been a skinwalker because they can't disguise themselves as a boy, can they?
No.
Okay, that's what a skinwalker is. I saw something weird last night though, can I just quickly add? I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw this TikTok of like a cat and it was sat really weirdly and all the comments were saying, That's a skinwalker.
It's-
Can I show you?
Most definitely is not. Cats just sit weird.
No, it was like the picture's so funny. Can I still show you guys? It's so funny.
Cats are weird in general.
No, but it's so funny.
That night, it was the devil.
Oh, I've seen that.
I feel like
Yeah,
that
but
was-
those are the cats that are like they look like the wild cats.
No, but look how it's
Oh,
sat.
what, the legs?
It's
Yeah.
literally.
Is that real though?
Sat like,
Is it AI?
it's sat like this. No, it's a real.
Show the camera. No,
That's not the camera, buddy.
Camera there.
he shows it to the fucking.
Wait, it's not.
Zoom out, there you go. Bit closer.
There we go. Yeah, there you go.
I just think that's a cat.
Why is it sat like that? Cats do not sit like this.
They can if they want to.
That's crazy.
Do you want to do the rest of the story?
Is that chair
Okay,
dragging?
here's
annoying?
another story.
I don't know, it's fine.
I've witnessed paranormal activity since the age of 7. I'm now 26 and I experience activity wherever I go. It started with my sister and a group of friends playing with a Ouija board when we were younger. My sister and her friend between the ages of 10 and 12, and I just being 7. My grandmother told me because I was youngest and most innocent, something latched onto me. I have many stories to tell, but I'll tell some of the short stories. My mum saw a black figure which looked like a person crawling on all fours with dislocated joints coming down the hallway,
No
wearing
way.
one of my Halloween masks.
No way.
That's
Was it not her?
disgusting.
Please tell me it was her as a kid. Like
What we've
It screamed out her
disjointed.
name,
what?
and she thought it was her mum. Oh my, no, her mum saw this and thought it was her.
Jesus.
That's terrifying. That's the scariest one yet.
That is really scary.
That's terrifying. So kind of briefly explain again. So this person saw what they thought was their daughter
yeah,
with dislocated joints on all fours in
Yeah.
a Halloween mask,
down a hallway.
running round down a hallway on all fours, which is terrifying. I can do an impression of what that would look like. I'm
Please
not
don't.
gonna.
I was gonna say, please don't.
And screaming their name.
No, I think she screamed their name because she thought it was like their child trying to scare her. But
Oh, stop it, Susie. Susie, stop it! You're scaring me.
okay. On 3 separate occasions, my grandmother had woken up a little boy wearing an early 19th century sailor suit. And when she looked closer to him, she could see that his skin was pale and it looked dark blue and black around his eyes and lips.
Skin was pale,
my.
dark blue and black around his eyes and lips. That's
So like
usually what happens when someone's
Dead.
Dead.
No, but it happens when someone's dead, and it happens when someone's froze to death or been very
Oh,
cold.
I mean, they were in a sailor suit, so
Yeah, sailor suit, drowned in the sea. Do you know what I mean? Frozen lips.
Yeah.
Blue lips is kind of like when someone's got hypothermia or really frozen to death. So,
Yeah.
and the sailor suit makes sense. So, where do we have any context on if they live near the sea or live
No,
near a sailor
nothing.
house? Because
these are their family's experiences. They're going to talk about their own now.
Oh right.
Another time I was playing with my dog by throwing a blanket over my head and he would pull off the blanket. And then the dog started to whimper and cry. Before I could take the blanket off and see what was wrong, I heard a deep, raspy male's voice breathing heavily in my ear and then exhale. My dog then proceeded to freak out and bark.
So the dog got scared as well.
These are only the shortest stories of what this person has. Like, these are the small
Yeah, but
ones.
dogs can see
You
spirits
know-
anyway.
You know something's up when your dog reacts. Dogs can see. So dogs are sensitive to spirits. Animals are usually sensitive to spirits. Dogs, little kids.
Yeah.
Just quickly, like my dog. I've been alone with my dog before. I'm at home and he'll just start barking at thin air. Nothing's there. Nothing's about. Just barking and he got on the table once. I was like, "What are you doing, mate?" He was sat at the table like human, like that cat. And I was like, "Bro," and he was like, his paws were on the table, his legs were down. He was sat like that cat on the table. I was like, "Stop it, man. That's nuts." I thought he'd been like stung by a bee. I was like, "Why are you acting weird?"
So this person's experienced it since they were 7.
Ugh.
Because when they played with like a Ouija board when they were younger.
If that happened to me as a kid, I'd like literally never sleep alone again.
Yeah, I mean, they literally heard some man's voice heavily breathing in their ear. That's not right.
I don't like that.
That's not right.
That's mortifying.
Uh-uh.
Next story. Or
Yeah.
is it the same one?
No, there's some other ones. I had surgery go a little sideways, and now I see dead people.
Oh god.
I had surgery a month ago, and ever since I woke up from surgery, I can see dead people with shadows. They're just around. It's so far that only my family, but it's them. I see them. I have been battling infection, so I keep thinking everything's okay and it will pass. But I called my mum to tell her that my aunt passed away a few weeks ago, came up to me last night, and I heard her whisper, "Psst," and then giggle.
Hey, stop whispering
You're
my
not going
ear.
to say that, you just freak out. She showed me that she could hug and be happy as she... What?
Nah, that you can leave. I'd be leaving. Right, we're getting in the car. We're going KFC. Anywhere to get out of this. That's crazy.
Oh, sorry, you're scared for your life. Oh yeah, let's get a bargain bucket.
Yeah, why not?
Fair enough.
There's always a chance to get a little cheeky, sneak a little cheeky KFC in. Do you know what I mean? There's always a chance.
Fair enough.
I love KFC.
I don't like KFC.
Okay, well,
There's
That's
a 5-year-old
weird.
girl that stands by my bedside most days.
nah,
Oh.
don't. 5-year-old girl,
No.
what?
She
What,
loves
and
to
she
play
just-
her music box for me. Oh my
And
god.
she just does nothing about this 5-year-old
She wanted to
girls.
play her
I mean, this
music
person's
box.
just like, I don't know, had I guess a major surgery.
So do you think she's just...
I think maybe
she's
they're hallucinating a little
hallucinating?
bit. Yeah.
That's weird.
But I guess if they got better and they still see it, it's a little bit scary.
Also,
Imagine
all
just living
this-
your whole life.
All this paranormal talk, I've been so unsettled at night lately.
Oh my
Really?
god, me too. I haven't been able to sleep well.
Haven't
Really?
slept well.
I've been looking back every night. I'm like, oh,
Do you want to know a funny story
Wait,
that happened
do you-
to my granddad
Go
on
Yeah.
Go on.
holiday?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was in the UK or abroad, but they went to this. It was either a hotel or an Airbnb, and it was quite an old bed. You know, the ones with like the frames going upwards,
Mhm.
them ones. And during the night, and my granddad isn't one to get scared, but he felt this. He described it as a dog sit on his feet, like literally lay on across his feet during the night, and he's jumped on my nan's back,
Oh.
like just scared. Nothing was there. The door didn't even open. Nothing.
What?
Yeah.
Did he break your nan's back any chance?
No.
I'm more worried about your nan.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's like, and there was no explanation for it. It was just like,
oh.
yeah, and nothing was there. They switched the lights on and everything, and nothing was there.
Oi,
Yes.
Betsy, have you actually been unsettled at night lately?
Yeah, genuinely.
So, is it because of all the paranormal talk?
Yeah.
Because for me, it's because of all the paranormal talk, and I've been literally. I struggled so much last night. I struggled a few nights ago to just get to sleep. I can't switch off. I keep
Yeah,
thinking
me
there's something
neither.
there. I'm scared
Same.
of the gap near my wall down the bed. It's all this paranormal talk. I can't. I'm also scared I'm going to get sleep paralysis. And all this talk of hallucinations
Yeah.
about people seeing things. I'm thinking, what if I'm scared of being alone. I'm scared I'm going to see something. But definitely at night, I've been so unsettled. I cannot sleep. And once I am asleep, I'm quite unsettled.
Whilst you're asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know, I've been sleeping pretty well.
No, I know you would.
What, do
you
you just
share a
wake
room,
up and you
though?
think something's
I-
in the corner of your
Sometimes-
room?
No,
do you
I
care
just.
sharing?
I'm
Huh?
all right. I
You
don't
sure?
think anything's there. I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
It's the
Yeah.
thought of what if I do see
'Cause
something.
a couple months ago, I heard something run up my stairs during the night
What?
because where my room is, it's like right on the top of the stairs, and
no.
we've got like a middle bit
Yeah.
of our stairs that goes around the corner, and I swore blind. I heard, I don't know what I heard, and it was literally somebody running down, and I thought it was just like the
At
dog.
least they're running down and not running out. It could have been the dog, couldn't it?
No, but it was locked in the kitchen.
Oh, right.
And I even switched the
Uh-uh.
lights on straight away and looked down, and I even went downstairs and nothing was there. The door was still
You
locked.
went out.
Is your,
Oh,
is your
you
house
did
is your
go
house
out.
attached to another house?
No.
Oh,
alright,
that's really
right.
scary.
Yeah, no, that is weird.
Yeah.
I-
But I could just hear
yeah.
it running, and it's one of them things that you know it's heavy enough to be a person.
See, the
That's-
reason I'm unsettled is not because I've seen something, it's because I'm scared I am going to encounter something or see something.
You're not scared of the dark. You're scared of what's in the dark. Yeah.
I'm not scared of being
no.
alone. I'm scared of thinking I'm alone, but I'm not actually alone. There's someone in there with me, like a ghost. I'm just scared of. I feel like I'm always anticipating I'm gonna see something
You're
at
waiting
night.
for something. Yeah.
When I'm going to sleep, I'm like, what if something touches me on the nose? What if I wake up in the night and see something? What if a hand... My granddad's put a fear in my head that a hand is going to come up the gap of the side of the bed at me. Obviously, he was joking, but I was like, no, don't actually joke with me because I'll take you seriously. And I have, because now I've been wrapping the duvet even more around me.
Gosh, you're gonna strangle yourself when you sleep.
I hope not. But Betsy, is it that dramatic for you, or are you just struggling to sleep?
I mean, I just get scared. I don't really deal with that. I'm just scared.
I'm just
Have
fight
you
or
seen the
flight.
videos though of people hiding under their siblings' beds, and when they step down, they grab the back?
Oh.
of
I've been watching them lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I literally live with my girlfriend and her dad. I don't think her dad's going to get under the bed anytime soon.
Luckily
But who
with-
knows? Maybe we'll
luckily-
try something new.
Luckily with my bed, there's not a underneath of it. It lifts up if you want to put anything under it. So
See, yeah, that's
I'm
same with my
fine.
bed at home.
I'm safe.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy.
Unless I get a hand for the mattress or something.
Okay, so here's another story. My daughter's imaginary friend. In 2013, my wife and I divorced and we moved into separate houses. The divorce went well, we're still good friends. We agreed to split custody over our daughter. I rented an old house in a historic city where we live. It was a pretty home, built in 1935 and kept up well. I would have my daughter 2 weeks at a time, and she had a bedroom at the back of the house. She was 3 years old at the time, and I kept noticing her talk to a friend. One day, I found her little closet. Found her in her closet talking to someone. It was another little girl named Betty. I have no idea where she's heard the name Betty. She was only 3 years old. She just thought it was their child's imagination. Oh,
What?
I don't know, it's just a bit.
So she went in her wardrobe, found her little 3-year-old daughter
Like
talking to nothing. But she was
Literally
like,
saying,
who are you
calling her
talking
Betty.
to?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's Betty, mummy. Can you not see her, sort of thing? And she can't see anything, but her daughter clearly can.
This just sounds like a film.
No, but someone then they've also said
I'm so
that
scared.
they can't do their daughter's hair right. And when their mum came to pick her up, like she had her hair done like in proper like French braids. I don't really know what that is.
So Betty done the daughter's hair, in other words.
Yeah, and her daughter can't even do her own hair.
But do you really think a ghost can like
I don't know.
do all that to
A
someone's hair?
3-year-old can't do that to their own hair.
She
Especially
was
braids like
that's
that.
her
You
imaginary
can't do
friend.
that to yourself.
Betty, can you do my hair? Yeah, I'll do your hair. I don't know why she's
They broke,
American.
they broke their contract and then they moved out within the next month. They asked their daughter who did her hair, and she said Betty had done it during the night.
I knew it. That's creepy.
Yeah, but kids lie about stuff like that all
Yeah,
the
but-
time. I used to
Yeah,
pretend.
but
that-
what is
I'm not sure
is
spirits can pick
her
up
daughter,
things.
yeah,
That's
isn't
true.
gonna do her own hair. She's free.
But how good was her hair? Maybe it was like really bad.
French braids.
Maybe they were really bad.
French braids. If they, yeah, but I think if they were done well,
If they
it's
were
hard
done
to
well,
believe your 3-year-old daughter did that to herself in the night.
It
Well,
says
if it's
2
messy.
perfect French braids.
Oh,
And last night he'd washed her hair and just brushed it. He hadn't done anything with it. And then she woke up the next morning with 2 French braids.
Oh,
Perfect.
right.
It's a bit scary.
It's crazy.
Unless I guess she's just a really talented hairstylist.
at 3 years old.
Yeah. A prodigy.
Oh, gosh, that's
Don't know, she could be.
mortifying.
I never had imaginary friends when I was younger.
I had an imaginary cheese world.
You had an
Thanks
imaginary
for
what?
sharing.
Cheese world.
What the hell is that?
Well, it was like a cheese world made of cheese. I'd be like, because I
There's one
do-
mature cheddar castle.
Yeah,
there's
no,
one.
I think I was just jealous that other people had them and I didn't. So I was like, oh, I'm going into my imaginary cheese world right now. But I just sat in the
gosh,
corner. and
you're-
pretended.
Crazy. You're insane, girl.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'd never had any imaginary friends, I don't think. Never. If that would freak me out too much. As a kid, I was scared of my own shadow.
That was your imaginary
Fair
friend.
enough.
Yeah, my shadow. But I was terrified. As a kid, I've always been so scared. No way. Has anyone seen anything in the night before?
No, I
Has
haven't.
anyone seen anything at all? Anything dodgy or had any dodgy encounters?
No.
Never. So none of us have actually had. Well, you've had
I've
a
had
weird.
my- I've
You've
had
had a
one.
few.
I've had a couple.
I wouldn't. Some questionable ones, but you can just brush them off. But I said mine in
If
the
you-
last podcast. Check that out, guys. Last podcast.
But if you're downstairs and you hear something upstairs and you've got a boiler upstairs, it's just
Boiler.
that. Do you know what I mean? Not a boiler room, a boiler.
Oh, wait,
You
what?
alright, mate?
Yeah, like an airing cupboard.
I'm not talking about airing cupboards.
No, but if you're downstairs and you hear something upstairs,
Yeah.
it's just that clicking.
Yeah, or
It's not
floors
footsteps.
do creak. Floors
Yeah.
do creak.
On
That
their
is just-
own.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh.
My house always makes noise.
Yeah, my house
But
does
mine's
that.
That's 'cause
attached.
you're-
Mine's attached to another house though, so it's probably my neighbours.
Oh.
But then it literally sounds like they're in my house.
I got scared the other day. It's quite a funny story. It's nothing paranormal, but in the moment I thought it was. I think it was last night actually. My girlfriend went downstairs. Don't know what she was doing. She just went downstairs. So I was upstairs alone. I had the PlayStation on, but I weren't playing it. So the screen was on and that. But it was dark. I hate it because the wardrobe doors were open, but it was dark in there, pitch black. And then we've got an ensuite, so the bathroom door was like kind of slightly open, but it was dark in there as well. No windows were open though. No windows, no doors were
The
open.
door's just open.
And I was like, I'm going to go and close them wardrobe doors because if not, I'm going to be constantly looking aside to see if there's anything in there. So I went and closed them, got back in bed, but I left the bathroom door open by accident. You know when it's just slightly ajar? And honestly, the door started creaking, going...
So you got scared of the door creaking.
And the door was like moving by itself. It was going in and out like that and creaking. And I was literally ready to cry. And I text my girlfriend. I'm like, you need to come up here because I couldn't scream because her dad would be like, what is going on? So I texted her. I'm like, come up here. The door's moving by itself. It's making noises. I was literally ready to cry, and I couldn't go downstairs because I literally only had a t-shirt on. I'm not going downstairs half dressed. Do you know what I mean? So she comes up. She's got her niece in her hands, and I'm like, the door was literally creaking by itself, and she was like, oh, it's just the air vents. So. But there was no windows open. Is it the air vents, or was there a ghost going like this? Because it was literally going...
Just playing with you.
It was literally just going like that. And I was like, nah.
I reckon it was the wind.
Yeah, probably the air vents. She's like, that's just the wind, mate. Chill. So there's a funny story that isn't actually paranormal because it was the air vents.
I get weird feelings about certain things.
What do you
Like,
mean?
so, at my mum's house, my brother's room, I've always had a weird feeling about it. Like, the doors always had to be shut if nobody's in it, especially at
weird
night.
feelings.
Yeah.
Anyone have just like...
I just do.
Because we can brush things off, yeah? But does any of you get, like Joe, get weird feelings about certain things, certain rooms, certain... Where you have a pattern, like, of, I need to close this door,
it wasn't,
something like that.
the house wasn't, that room wasn't originally built with the house. It was an extension above the garage. So I just don't know if something's happened when they were building it.
Or maybe
But-
something happened before that was all there.
Yeah.
Like, because before houses... Also, a lot of houses have, like, bodies buried there. Like, a lot of our gardens probably have
Yeah.
bodies buried in them. Because it was very normal, like,
Yeah.
a while ago,
Because I hated
for
the
people
garage
to
as
bury
well.
their family members in their gardens.
Because I hated the garage
And dead
as
animals.
well.
My garden's
Oh,
full of dead
I mean,
animals.
my garden at home is full of dead animals, but they were
Yeah.
all my pets when I was a kid, so that's nothing scary. But it was normal for people to bury their family members, not in a dodgy way, just they'd go in their gardens.
Yeah.
That's where they go instead of a cemetery. So a lot of our houses will be built or by dead bodies or where someone's been buried. And that's a lot of the reason for weird activity.
Yeah. My house is built on like a... There used to be a swimming pool there, so I don't know. Maybe someone drowned.
Someone drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a
That's
cheeky
crazy.
lifeguard got up to some cheeky business. Do you know what I mean? Well, a bit like the
What?
nun and monk. Like the nun and
The
monk.
cheeky nun and monk.
Oh, what? They died?
Yeah, the nun and monk died.
No. Why are you talking about a lifeguard?
Because
Your
Swimming pool.
Swimming pool.
It's not there anymore, obviously.
Yeah, I know, but we were
my
saying, what
God.
if someone drowned? Do you know what I mean?
Or what, and they just filled up with concrete.
Yeah.
No, someone could have died and then they took him out.
Drowned.
Do you think your house is haunted?
I do think my house is haunted.
Really? Tell us some more. Why do you think that?
You know when you record a video and there's just lines going across the screen when you record it?
Or like orbs?
I was going to say, yeah.
No matter when you're in my room, there will always be lines when you record.
Is
I could say my dad's
don't know why.
house. When I record in
room
my
does
dad's
that
house,
because of the light.
there's loads of orbs, but I
Yeah.
think it's just dust.
I don't know. There was a handprint on my ceiling.
There's a handprint on your ceiling.
Yeah.
What, your bedroom ceiling?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. I just woke up and it was there.
When? Like a few days ago, a few
No,
weeks
it
ago,
was,
years
a while
ago?
ago.
How big was it? How big was it?
Yeah, but was
I
it
don't
there
know.
before or?
No,
How high up is your ceiling? Is it high or low?
don't know. Normal length, normal height.
Like, because I'm trying to think. When these things like this happen and people tell these stories, first thing you've got to do is think of a realistic explanation for it. If you can't find a realistic explanation for why that would be there, then it could be weird. There could be a ghost. That's my opinion.
Yeah, because how can you make a mark with just your hand though? That's not really
What? So what was the handprint on the ceiling? Was it like new?
I don't know.
You hadn't
I don't
noticed
know,
it
just
before.
looked a bit
Was
weird.
it paint?
I don't think
What
it was
imprint
paint.
was it? Like just a
I think
dent?
it's been painted over now.
Was it a dent of a hand?
Just like someone, I guess, who's like
A
had a,
lot of
really dirty
people-
hand from like I don't know, like
A lot-
touching a car or something and touched the ceiling.
Oh right, a lot of people when they're building houses, like a lot of builders mess about and like in the cement they might put their hands in it and that will kind of like
So you think some random man has touched my ceiling? When it was
No.
built, when it was being
I
built?
don't know, man. Well, no, if it's just a ceiling, they wouldn't be able to do that because it's not cement, is it? It's a ceiling.
Yeah, but it's paint. They probably have dirty hands.
Yeah, no, well, it depends if it was there before or not.
Alright, do you want another story?
Yeah, go on.
Uh,
Just answering my text in the middle.
I
of the
don't even know. I
podcast.
don't know if this one will be very interesting, but
It's okay.
a young woman that greeted my crew.
Greeted your crew.
In 2018, I was a housekeeper. We pulled up to a regular client's home in our usual place. The home workers were extremely elderly people, and I opened my door facing the house. The co-worker also opened the door, and then they just sit like for a second chit-chatting. And then we look at the house, and a tall blonde woman in a nightgown is now at the open door, but it's still behind the closed screen door. So I guess there's two doors. You know when there's a door
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a screen version of the door. Yeah, she was standing there.
What? A tall blonde woman
So
wearing a nightgown.
she kind of hollers at us, and then told them to come in.
Yo, boys, come in.
What?
But the elderly
Don't know, tall
woman
blonde
usually
woman in a
unlocks the
gown,
doors
I don't
and
know.
lets them in. So, but they're just like maybe they had family staying over or something. But
I think they'd know if they had a tall blonde woman in a gown staying
Yeah.
over. Well, that's not Auntie Lynn, so who is it?
Is that the whole
I
story?
don't think they saw her any. Well, they just have loads of random details to be honest.
So they just saw a woman.
They didn't see her again after though. All four of them saw her,
Was
and then
it-
they didn't see her for the rest of the time.
What if it was just a woman breaking in?
Breaking in and telling them to come inside. Who does that?
In a
Oh.
gown.
Lila, open that dictionary one more time. I swear something really.
I'm
bad's
not
gonna
doing it
happen.
on purpose. I'm literally just pressing on it.
How do we edit the voices over the video? Like, we've got 4 microphones to edit from and 2 cameras to edit from. How do we add it all together so it's in sync? I don't understand.
Lila, I swear to you, Lila.
Anyone?
I don't know, but this woman keeps opening up the fucking dictionary.
There we go.
Lila, where's the?
There you go.
That's 2 podcasts in a row
Okay.
now you've sworn.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm
that's my
sweating.
apologies,
Okay. Put your phone down, buddy.
buddy.
This is about to say buddies as well. So I'm staying over my buddy's house for deer hunting over the weekend, and we decided to take shrooms.
Shrooms. Well,
Mushrooms.
of course you're going to see things. If
Yeah.
you, if you
That's
take
true.
shrooms, yeah,
Dogs.
of course you're going to see things. So, end
One
off.
of them said when they were relaxing to listen to music, "I don't know if I'm tripping, but doesn't that bag of garlic look like a baby's head?"
Bro.
I can see that.
And
I
it
see how
looks
garlic
it
could
looks
look
like a baby with a bow tie, and then they laughed it off. Hang on.
So they're just.
And then when they were trying to sleep, the baby re-entered their head. I don't know.
So they're
They
literally
couldn't
just
shake
on
the image
shrooms.
of
Turn,
it.
turn
It's
back
garlic.
into a bag of
So
garlic.
the explanation for this is it's a bunch of people on shrooms. They're seeing things. Oh my gosh!
high-
What a shock!
Yeah, they're seeing a garlic.
They're literally
baby.
on shrooms. Of course they're gonna see things.
You right?
I don't know.
I think she's being possessed right now.
I am.
Okay.
Ah,
So
okay.
back to the story.
Back in the room.
Okay. Anyways.
Back in the room.
They decided to get up and turn the bag so it was facing away from them, like I guess the garlic, they're turning it away. There was a doll?
Huh?
Maybe if you read the story, it
They
might help.
turned.
Give
I
context.
don't
I'll
know.
say.
I think I have issues.
Read the story
Okay,
out
so
to
basically,
us.
it's just a bunch of.
Oh my god, there was a
Men
doll,
high.
guys. Like,
The second I turned the doll to face my head the other way, my phone screen lit up. I looked down and it had Shazammed the song name of Spiral into Darkness Morning. A chill went down my spine. As for one, Shazam has never been automatically activated without me pressing it, and two, it was late in the night and it was literally deadly quiet.
That's scary.
That
I
is
would
scary.
if that happened to me, I'd be scared.
Especially with that name, Spiral into Darkness.
I'd cry. And you've just turned the baby's head. And then your phone Shazam spiral into darkness. That's terrifying.
That is really scary.
That bit is scary.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I can also see why it would be scary if a bag of garlic looked like a baby's head. But that has a reasonable explanation. They're on shrooms. The Shazam thing doesn't.
Yeah, when they searched it up the next morning.
And also, why is there a random baby doll appeared?
I don't know.
That's not because of shrooms. You
Maybe it
don't
was the
just
garlic.
create objects.
So they woke up the next
You do,
morning
but-
and they told their friends about it. So then they tried to search up the song and it doesn't exist.
What?
Yeah.
Spiral into Darkness doesn't exist, and it's Shazammed on someone's phone. Did the song play then, I'm supposing?
I don't know.
So it doesn't even exist. Don't even start.
They were able to find a video that went by the name Spiral into Existence posted on YouTube on the channel Into Being. Within the first minute of the song, it was clearly written from a dark place. What?
Yeah,
we turned it
I'm
off
done.
a couple minutes into the song on the off chance it's some sort of spell. The final
Spell.
piece of the puzzle which led me to seek Reddit's thoughts on the matter was the exact time which I turned the garlic and all this happened. 11:11 a.m.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
That's crazy.
I'm alright. We're going to end the podcast. So that's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for listening to episode 2 of Paranormal Perspectives. Hope you enjoyed us reading some stories off Reddit, saying our opinions. I can waffle in.
Okay, ready?
I can waffle in.
Okay, ready?